Good evening, folks. Welcome to Science and Sorcery. I'm not the usual host, but hello, welcome on in. My name is Sam Langford. I am your resident Chaos Goblin here at Science and Sorcery, who's going to be hiding behind the scenes this evening as we dive into a brand new game called Hot as Hell, made by our very own Alex Holt. I'm going to let Alex tell you a little bit more about that game and what is actually going to be involved in it. But we have an incredible cast of guests who are going to be taking us through this game, all playing as hot himbo tieflings trapped in hell somewhere. We're so delighted to be back for another one of our monthly one shots. It's going to be so much fun. We are once again raising money for charity. I've just popped it into the chat. We're going to be raising for a Popo UK, which raises money to have Dumbo rats help defuse landmines. Which just, if there's anything cuter, I don't believe it. So please do go and throw a donation in there, and you could potentially influence the game. I'm going to be stuck in the background, really enjoying this game, but otherwise I'm going to hand over to Alex and the rest of the team. So, Alex, take it away.
Good evening and welcome to Dude, Where's My Goat? A game using my brand new original TTRPG system, Hot as Hell, a game of stupid sexy tieflings. The game will be fairly self-explanatory. There are two stats you need to worry about. There's a hot stat and a hell stat. There's also HP, but we'll get into that if it comes up. Slight disclaimer, this game is still in testing, and so if there's even more chaos than usual, that's why. But before we get into things, let's get ready and meet our hellish himbos for the evening. Let's start with Thomas.
Hello, folks. I'm Thomas Green, also known as Turbo. I'm super hot, and I know a lot about maritime law. I'm sure it will be very useful.
Simon?
Hey, I'm Simon. Today I'm playing Trish Panda, who knows a lot about animal handling, a little small, a little jacked, in a onesie. Forgot the details.
And finally, Sebs.
Hi everybody, I'm Sebastian Echeverry. Today I will be playing the role of Fiasco Debut, which is somehow their real name. I again somehow know about physics, slept through a lot of classes, but it got in there through some mystery. And yeah, I think we'll learn more about fiascos in play. Hopefully.
Okay, and so with our hot himbos ready, we can begin. So, from the haughty ukes of the hells to the ravenous beasts of the abyss, from the unknowable slithering lords of the places beyond to the queen of all dragons, from the gods of things too evil to mention in polite conversation to the devil himself, anything who is anyone is at the Burning Angel Festival in Pandemonium. And also because that's a lot of extremely malicious entities who will probably start interplanar wars if they only have each other to talk to. Just an absolute ton of extremely hot tieflings who don't have a lot going on between their ears. Just a little enough that they're not going to bring up any drama at all. We don't want the end of the plains in a maelstrom of fire and blood. That's where we keep our stuff. We don't want that. And your particular band has been given a very important but extremely thankless task by Lord Asmodeus himself. You've got to look after Hell's most universally, and possibly only, beloved being, its mascot, Old Scratch the Hellgoat. With very clear instructions that if Old Scratch isn't on the main stage precisely when he's meant to be, Asmodeus is going to get extremely creative with pitchforks, fire ants, and possibly a kebab shaver, which is probably something you should have considered before you accepted the challenge from Chadragoth, Bradragon, and Tadrad the incubuses at Volley Bones, but like those guys are total douches, and you can't let them win. Bradragoth, sorry, gets this like severed head, which is chattering away. It's like, "Please, my soul, free me from this torment," and just like punts it at you. What you were gonna do?
Are we on the volleyball courts
Yes,
right
you
now?
are on the volleyball court.
Okay. I would like to take off my sunglasses very briefly and look around and say, "Wait, when did we start playing volleyball?" And then put them back on.
Oop.
And if possible, just kind of like while looking around, like looking to my teammates and be like, "Wait, were we playing volleyball?" Stand in such a way that the ball happens to just like hit me in the back of the head and bounce back over the net.
I think that sounds like a hot roll to me. So
Okay.
hot rolls for the viewers at home are anything that contains himbo-ish things, such as sports, or equally in this case, like improbably like nonsense ways of getting out of there.
All right. So I've got currently 4 hot points.
Yes.
So I'm going to be rolling 4d4.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I know what I need to beat, or should I just roll this and it's a mystery?
Sometimes I'll let you know. Sometimes this time let's just roll.
I got a 7.
Okay. So I think what happens in this occasion is that's not quite enough to. It's not a critical fail, but it's not going to be a success either. And you just sort of get like bunk with this like head. It's just like, "Please free me from my agony," as you just like faceplant into the volleyball court. And
it just hit me in the ow. I like through sand.
Can I try and save the ball and get it over?
You can indeed. It's sort of like bouncing. Is like, "Maybe you can free me from my torment."
If I hit you in the face, hush. That's a 21.
Okay. How did you get this? You should only go up to 16 now. So it's like,
Oh shit! Wait, no, I was using the wrong die.
Starting,
Okay,
starting
that's
at
it.
okay.
But is this in character?
That is like a himbo point.
I'm kind of inclined to allow it. Just
That's a 10.
okay. That is enough. So you just like manage to. Well, how do you manage to do it? Just sort of like dive under it.
Yeah, I like belly flop on what I'm hoping is sand, but I realized that I didn't check
I
what
mean,
the floor was before. So it's just a belly flop and like a.
I mean, I would say just like you, as you sort of belly flop down, you realize that this is probably the bones from all the previous skulls involved in previous matches. It's a bit dark. But you do manage to get under it and punt it back towards Tadrud, who is going to make his own himbo roll. And he rolled. This is when it's. Oh no! And Tadrud is just sort of like he just gets his pecs out and just sort of bounces it from one to the other and then back.
I was gonna do
like,
that.
bro.
Day.
Bro.
I start drooling.
I look up from the floor, momentarily distracted, slightly lower my sunglasses, and then cross them back up.
Where is it? Flying through the air now?
Yeah.
Okay. Trish doesn't want to be outdone, so they jump through the air, then spin around and try and hit it with their butt.
Now, would you say that you're considering the physics of this situation?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't think about that.
Okay, you could have had the advantage, but let's go for it. You roll again.
Okay, I better get like whatever a full what is a 16. We'll go with that, right? Okay, so it's not going to be a full 60.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is it? Oh, it's a 12.
Okay, so you managed to sort of like get that with a powerful shot back to the other side. This time towards Chadragon.
With my
He's going to
butt.
make rolls of his own. You rolled extremely well.
Could I do something to influence this as I lay
I would say
sprawled
so.
on the
Yeah.
ground?
So what would you like to
Okay.
do to influence it?
So, I would like to, depending on how anachronistic you'll allow me to be, use like
much
my
as you like.
phone. Okay, I have a smartphone, and I would like to. I face planted. I want to look up and just use the reflective surface on my phone to bounce some light into Chadragon's eyes right before this
Ooh.
ball comes in, to make him just like completely miss.
Well, that's I think add another 2d4 onto your roll.
Do I need to roll any hell for this?
I would say the use of like mobile phones in combat could go either way. So I'm gonna just allow it to go like just
Okay.
as an extra 2 dice.
Use mobile phones in combat.
So yeah, tell you what, Sebs, you want to roll 2d4 and we'll add
Oh,
that
sure.
onto Simon's score?
Yeah. That is a 4 and a 2.
Okay,
6
yeah.
more.
So that with enough, you just like punt it back full force, and Chadragon just like he sort of like goes to leap it, and then he sort of realizes he's sort of overextended and just sort of like my abs, they're too powerful, and just sort of like falls over on his back, and it lands on the thing about.
My muscle's just too big and heavy.
Yeah.
I'd like to turn to the camera / my teammates and then just give them like a really big wink.
Oh yeah. Can we do like a group high five?
Yeah.
But like I want to
I-
say like
I do not get up from the ground, so you have to high five. Like you have to reach down to high five me.
Okay,
I'm
but-
still face plant, like in the sand.
if I'm reaching down to high five you, I'm gonna do it as like whilst I do like a spin through the air, like trying to hit you mid spin.
Nice. Do we?
I'm
need
just
to
gonna do
know-
a regular high five. Just
Okay, I think it's your side's turn to serve this time. Who's gonna serve? So that last ball, it just got the last skull just smashed. It's like freedom, finally, as it just like shatters to dust.
Okay.
And a new skull is brought forth.
Trish likes being
I will-
center of attention, so they might grab it, but I might try and serve it like and hit it with a bicep.
Perfect. That definitely sounds like a hot roll to me.
Is it 4 dice? Yes.
Yeah.
It's going really well so far. Cool. So, yeah, that is 7.
Okay, so that's enough. As you're just serving, that's plenty enough to actually just like get it going. But it's not going to be that hard for them to return it unless they roll pants. No, this time Tadrad just gets his big horns and just like headbutts it back towards you.
Are you saying
Can I
that
try
my
to-
biceps are small?
Smaller than my head, bro.
Ugh.
Wait, is
Can I
that good or
try and
bad?
block
I'm not
it?
sure. Yeah, Tom.
Yep, okay. It's really hard to see the dice with my sunglasses.
Yeah, I
That's
do
another
appreciate that we
10.
all made a character choice to wear the sunglasses.
Yep.
Despite these difficulties.
It was a 10.
Perfect. Yeah. So I believe that is that's enough. So you like volley it back again. And they in turn. This time, they're gonna try and do like a sort of like sort of almost like a cheerleader routine where Chadragon and Tadrath are gonna kind of launch Bradragor up into the air to try and like do a tail thwack back. And I should have picked easier dice to read, but I didn't, so it's fine. This is perfect. Maths. Yep, just like clearly this routine didn't go off as smoothly as they were hoping.
Yes.
Like he sort of like the initial like hit is magnificent, but Bradrigal just like face plants into the sand on the way down.
I have so it's so you're saying that like that when they hit it back over, it's like just barely gonna cross the net.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
I would like to still face planted on the ground. Use my like tiefling tail to grab the bottom of the net, pull it down enough, and then
Ooh.
release it so that the tension
that's
of it
good.
shoots it up so that it hits the ball and they lose.
Oh my god, physics.
Yeah. that is because I like that solution, I'm gonna say that you can have let's say 5 dice for that.
5, and I'm rolling hot on this.
Yep, I think so.
Okay, that is gonna be 5d4. Let's do this. That is an 11.
Ooh. So that is enough, and it just this last second, it looks like it's gonna go over, and then just bing, just slow motion.
You
and
hit
they're
the
like,
you hit the
"No."
fence. I mean, you hit the net. That
Ooh,
rules
yeah.
are you hit the net, you don't get the point. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. That's what
Well, I immediately near the hyper rounds, like, bam, bam, let's go.
Still on the ground, I use my tail to high five you back.
So, and that with the classic game of
Classic.
3 versus 3 volley bones, we're on to the last point before your victory, if you can hold on to that. But it's their serve first of all. Bradrigal is still like just face planted in the
I look over to him and he's just like, ground bros, ground bros, ground bros,
Grand Bros.
ground bros.
Soil sweats.
And that was some rather rubbish rolling on his part, and he only just gets it over the net. This should be an easy finish, hopefully, for whoever is going to return this one.
Let's say that.
I'm Fiasco is committed to doing the least necessary, so I'm waiting.
I think I'm just waiting for
It's
the
a slow
ball.
motion.
I'm like kind of like it's just scrolling, just like yeah.
I feel like Trish wants like I don't want to be outdone by the team stuff, so maybe they'll be like Trish will go to Turbo like let's do it together, but like hard.
Yeah, I'll pick you up and you can just smash it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, let's say for that, both of you roll all your dice, and we'll see where that ends.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's a 12.
I'd like to take a photo if they look cool when they're doing it.
Cool. So that's a 10.
Only if.
Only if.
Well, I think with a 22, it looks super hot.
But like
Excellent.
the ball is going in slow motion, so we're going in
Yeah.
slow motion for the air as well, right? And there's like sweat going off all like obvious,
Just
obviously gym.
just the
robots.
lighting is on point. Just like
Perfect. Before the ball has hit the ground on the other side, I've already posted it.
We need a hashtag for it.
I think we should do like a horn 5 when we finish. Just like smash our heads together and go.
Like a goat's, just being like, like
Yep.
wait, hang on, greatest of all tieflings.
yeah.
There it is. That's the hashtag. Yeah,
That's
it's
our team.
Hashtag greatest of all
greatest.
tieflings.
Yeah.
Um. So there is this moment where the ball is just, or the skull, should I say, is just like going down like bullet time, and Chadragon and Tadrid are like no, and then they hit each other in the head in midair because they were at the exact same trajectory, and the skull just smashes into, and you are victorious.
Oop, oop, oop.
I know there's music on the stream, but we can't hear it, so I'm just
Yeah.
assuming that it's
I-
there. I
it's
trust, I
all in, like-
believe in the music in my soul.
It's definitely gonna be like a bop. It's Petrus. I know it.
So, are you doing your horn 5?
Horn 2?
Oh,
Horn 3?
Horn 6?
We math hard. I just headbutt you.
whatever horse it is, they're all colliding. Yeah. Which
And I feel like with
Triple
this,
headbutt.
as you post that you are the goats and you headbutt each other with your horns, it's almost like this impact, like, knocks just a little memory loose in your brain. It's like, oh shit, you're meant to be looking after Old Scratch. And you
Oh
turn
shit,
around.
where's the goat? I say, oh
I'm
shit,
the
where's the
goat.
goat? No.
It's we're right here. We're
yeah,
right here.
we're
other-
the goat.
the
duh.
other- I
And
know,
Old
but, like,
Scratch is
I feel
decidedly
like there's another
not
goat.
there.
I feel like it could mean something else. Like, I know it's greatest of all tieflings. I know that in my heart and soul, but like I feel like there's something else.
The goat. Shit. The dude's goat. What's his face? He had a literal. Okay, we need to get the goat.
Get the goat.
I mean goat as in like not an acronym.
Not
like an
greatest
animal.
of all. I don't understand anything else what it could mean. What does that
I
mean?
think- Like the animal.
Oh,
They've got-
Giraffe of all time? I haven't seen a giraffe around
giraffe of all time. Giraffe. Hang on, I got this. Giraffe. Orangutan.
here. Alligator.
Alligator. See you later. We got
There.
it.
Okay.
I think a goat is like a short giraffe.
Oh, a
They don't
short
exist.
giraffe. Okay. Yeah, a short giraffe. Okay. If I was a short giraffe, and not a time giraffe, not the giraffe of all time, but just like a regular short giraffe.
If I was
Regular
a short
short-
giraffe, I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I'm trying not to say it.
I pick up my non-Starbucks. No, I don't want to have in hell. And I start sipping that.
I think it's still Starbucks.
Same in hell.
It's explicitly non-union Starbucks.
There you go.
okay.
I'm drinking from
Um,
non-union Starbucks. That's so mean.
At this time, one of you, well, let's say between you, you have a sports bag because I hadn't planned this far ahead. But we've been given a donation from the chat, and you have been given a magic lever. Just the utility of what you're not entirely clear on, but it seems like it could come in useful on important occasions.
Okay.
Okay, so to be fair, I am going to argue that I have no impulse control and I would like to use it now. This is an important occasion. We have lost the goat.
Okay.
Yes, of which that is short, which is like kind of embarrassing for the goat too.
I'm so
And-
embarrassed. I actually feel bad for this. The small giraffe, I feel bad for it. Yeah.
Yeah. We should get some stilts for it.
We should,
should get some stilts for it.
Stilts for it.
I look
Okay.
at the volleyball pulses and I take the net off the volleyball pulse and I pick up. I take the two of them. We got two. We'll get the rest later, but we got two.
We got.
We can
two.
cut them in half.
Cut them in half.
Oh my god, maths! I love it.
So are you pulling the lever? Sorry, as well.
Oh yes, I think if there's a lever like just on the ground,
Yeah.
I would like to look at lower my sunglasses, look at everyone very meaningfully, and then just look at the lever and raise one eyebrow.
Trish has
I
no idea
say
what's going on.
wink out loud because you can't see my eyes. And I just say wink, and that means yes.
Fiasco puts their sunglasses back up. Does a very look around and just I'm not trying to carefully. I just grab this thing and pull it as if it was a very heavy lever, with all my strength fully falling over backwards with it.
Okay, so you yank the lever. There's a sort of weird mechanical There's like systems that clearly aren't attached to this lever are deep within the floors of hell, and immediately you just hear what from Chadragon, Bradragor, and Tadrod as they just like pits open up beneath them, but they just drop straight through the floor. Go, whoa! What's happening, dude? What?
I hope they didn't know where the goat was.
I think that might have been the wrong lever.
I'm like, that's just hard.
Can I, at this
They
moment,
gaping
and
hole?
slurps more.
As I like, I want to like peer over into the pit that they fell into if it is not closed up. But at this moment, could we get like a slight pullback and just like, we are in a party, in a volleyball court within a party?
Yes.
So is there a party around us and the volleyball court is just it's just like one part of this?
Is there an audience?
Yeah.
So what? So yeah, you have an audience. There are like loads of other like hot himbo and
Can we
bimbo
just
tieflings
destroy the
cheering you
volleyball
on.
court?
Like when it's a party in the sense that is like, imagine you had like the biggest palace and grounds you ever saw, and just every inch of it was a party. There's like
Got it.
stages. It's like there's just like there's
We are in
dancing,
one
there's
part of
drinking, there's every kind of party squished into one
Okay,
place.
cool.
Perfect.
I want Trish to go up to the edge of the hole, and Trish is gonna be like, okay. Well, firstly, can I see anything in that hole?
So what it kind of looks like is, as it gets further down, there's not like any kind of concrete sides to it at all. It's like it just gets into brighter and brighter light the further it goes down, and you see these little specks sort of getting tinier and tinier.
Okay, Trish, I think.
Whoa, this is pretty sick. Just from the...
Oh, maybe that makes Trish jealous. I think Trish would be like, okay, so if the giraffe was tall and it was down there, we'd see it. But it's short and I can't see a giraffe, so the giraffe must be down in the hole.
I don't. For some reason, that does not make sense to me. I think there are places the giraffe could be, even if you couldn't see it.
So I shouldn't jump down the bottomless pit.
I'm gonna go with no.
Oh.
Oh,
Hold on.
Trish is a bit disappointed.
It would be fun.
fair. Fair.
At
It would be
this
funny.
point-
It would be very funny.
The end was intervening.
At this point, you hear like someone shouting far above you, and like suddenly just Chadragon, Bradragor, and Tadros like slam into the ground next to you. It's like, whoa.
Oh, it's one of those. It's a loop-de-loop.
Okay, I wanna.
Oh, whoa. Oh, my head, man. Oh, am I sideways?
No, I heard about these. They're like quantum loop-de-loops, and they just go in, but they go down, and then they go up, and then they go down. It's like a loop-de-loop. Like, it's just forever, you know.
Fuck yeah! But
And I
kind
pull
of gets
the
better
lever
every year.
again, hoping that it'll just drop them through the floor again.
Like, momentum. Physics.
If I pull the lever again, does it do like what happens?
They just create more and more holes.
So if you pull the lever again,
Yeah.
I'm going to say it sounds like it's kind of like slowly resetting at the minute.
Okay.
It's like, so it's probably got like half an hour before it's back to its starting point.
Okay, cool. We can't abuse the lever. Fine.
Can we bring it with us?
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
just pick it up. Okay. I Turbo, do you want this?
Yes.
I just hand you an unattached lever.
I start swinging it around like a little club.
There's this like you hear some of the tieflings in the crowd. That's so hard.
That's so hard. Yeah. I'm just still drinking my Starbucks. It's iced tea, by the way. It's iced latte, actually. Tea? No. Wait, does iced latte work in hell? This one does.
There's the cold part of hell.
Hell froze
Oh.
over, right? That's the whole
There's
thing.
like that's like up. or downstairs, or maybe that's what's in the
So
hole.
the-
I don't know thermodynamics. That sounds confusing.
I would say that hell does have areas of all temperature. It's just that the fridges never work. In whatever.
That
Oh,
feels
so it's like a lukewarm latte. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so okay. This is okay. Trish is just like they're pretending to have a good time, but inside they're kind of crying a little bit. But we got it. It's fine. It's just like fine.
Just room temperature latte.
This is why she wanted to jump down the hole. There was no ice latte. It was like a lukewarm latte.
So there
See,
is
the problem, Alex, is that you've made us a situation where our characters
Okay.
are easily distracted and not fully attached to the stakes.
I'm just
yes. This is occurring to me at this point.
I'm just doing what my character tells me to do.
Can I look for the goat? Just like turn around, like using
You
my
can do.
maritime skills.
So what I would say is, as you're looking, like, that you can't see the goat immediately, but you do hear a very distant.
That sounds like a
Look,
giraffe in pain.
Okay, this triggers Trish. Trish has like animal skills. So she's like, that's an animal. Facts.
That's
Trish
an
has
animal.
animal skills, but doesn't know what a goat is.
She has skills and training animals, not knowing what animals are.
That's and Fiasco looks over at Turbo. See, that's taxonomy. Very different from training.
Mm-hmm. Biology.
At
That's
this
the
point,
problem
I
with
would
our
like
education
to,
system.
while while this conversation is happening, I'm scrolling through my phone, and I get to the screenshot that I took, which is where we made an infernal agreement to watch over this goat, and our names are all signed. And there's like a big at the bottom of the screen, like, your souls are forfeit if we do not have this goat back by like the big event of the party. And I'm like, whoa, okay, Turbo, Trish, goat thing. The goat thing actually important. It's not just because it's a short giraffe and we want to give it stilts.
Okay.
I think we gotta get this goat. We gotta get it. Like it's or else I think if you don't have a soul, you become one of the volleyballs. So maybe we should get on that.
Just
Just so you know-
one of the volleyballs is just like, yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
That's not hard. That's
No.
ice cold.
I picked up the volleyball. Okay, so you lost the goat. Where did it go?
I mean, I didn't lose the goat. That was you guys, but I did. There was
No,
there
but
was-
if you're
That's you.
a volleyball
heard-
skull, and so you must have been the last person who lost the goat.
I mean,
What happened?
honestly, to be honest, it was my deal was more. I sold my soul in exchange for some like financial incentives for my town, but I did see where those two guys who had the goat.
Was it Chad or
Okay.
Brad or Tad? Dragon?
No, it was like, they went like that way, and he sort of like, he doesn't have hands, so he just sort of like,
I like rotate him until
Yeah,
he's
that way.
facing the right direction.
so he is heading, he's sort of gesturing with his forehead, straight into the mash pit, which is kind of like a mosh pit if everyone had a giant meat tenderizer.
Let's go that way, I guess.
I put the skull under my arm and say, "You're gonna help us get this goat back."
Oh, God. We're making friends. I love it.
What's your name, kiddo?
My name's Clem.
Nice name.
Len.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Okay, Fiasco, you can hold a skull.
I'm already taking selfies with the skull. I'm like holding it up in front of my face and like, or like,
Greatest
oh, I
slam
have
of all
two heads now.
time. Yeah.
Turns out, like Clem actually has real good selfie game.
Very good.
So we head to the mash pit.
So, the mash pit is sort of like primarily occupied by sort of like bigger tieflings and demons who are just literally just like beating the crap out of each other. You could choose to sort of try and like get through it using either your hot or your hell points, but just I wish like to hear your creative solutions to bypassing.
We have enough stilts for one of us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, those stilts, yes.
What if we went over the mash pit?
We can't go around it or under it, so you go over it. Logic.
That's certainly some logic.
Turbo, would you like some stilts?
I would love some stilts. However, I've also just remembered we do have a lever to pull when we want to just drop people out of our way.
Oh, has it been 30 minutes?
Not yet.
Definitely.
No.
Oh no.
And
No, it
emotionally, it's
hasn't.
been 30 minutes though, so
Yes.
it's made all work.
Okay. Then I would like to. What are we trying to do with? Just survey the mash pit.
Just I would assume you're just trying to get past it at this point.
Okay. Stilts only works for one person though, because we only have 2 of them.
I have an idea. Okay, so big things. If they're moving really fast, you can use that movement by just changing the direction of it just a little bit. It's like okay, imagine if you were like a thing called like a fulcrum, or and Fiasco picks up the levers like this. And you just need to put a little bit of force in one specific area. And I would like to, while doing this, like, not fully put together explanation, like, I'm walking backwards into the pit, and I would like to try to, like, judo flip one of these giant guys
I thought
by
I meant the
just
entire
grabbing
pit.
them at the last second,
I
as if
think
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I think that sounds like a perfect use of your special inexplicable skill. So that will be 8d4.
Oh, dang. Let's do this. Before I do it, I toss my phone to Trish and be like, make sure you get this. I got a 21.
So with these,
Ah.
so there's this giant like tusk demon. He looks like a hippo and a crocodile and a cockroach had a baby together, and then it went to like fighting school. And you just a single sweep under the thing and just went, oh man, this is not cool. And then
I like jump like pop up from the ground after like flipping him. I'm just like physics and just like start walking across his back.
but
She's
I'm
like-
just picturing that you're just basically just like judo throwing your way through this crowd.
Yeah. I would like to use I would like topple this person over
Yeah.
and like get to the next one
Yeah.
and just try to like to make like almost like a path.
Okay, so I will say that if you're just getting yourself through, you don't have to roll again. If you want to make a path that the others can benefit from, you'll need to roll again.
I think it's funnier if I just go by myself. And Fiasco
That is not
like
fun.
does it just like arms out like gesture and just like phase into the mash pit, and you just see like in the distance like people's toppling.
It's just like a forest with just like trees.
Yeah, just like in
So-
between, they just like one falls over.
Whoa.
One falls over.
Ugh.
Okay, I feel like Trish is gonna try and do some psychological play. So they're gonna shout and try and psychologically stun them so they can walk through without like knocking her like mug over. And he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, have you ever like thought?"
Just thought.
Yeah, just have you ever thought?
Okay.
Have you ever thought-
That's
you-
a hot roll for sure.
Right. Okay, cool. I believe in this. Cool. That's a 9.
Okay. So you sort of, are you just directing this to like How loudly are you projecting this?
Like, as loud as Trish can. They probably jumped up on that buff tiefling on the ground and
Yeah.
was just like, "Hey guys," like, but really loudly.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like,
there's just like a moment, and just the mash pit just stopped still, and then it was like you just hear one voice in the back. I don't like thinking.
hi. I
And
know
then,
how to do that.
and then just an arm reaches out and sort of grabs you and pulls you in. So I'm not going to damage your HP just yet, but you've got time to respond to this action, and then we'll see how that goes.
Okay. What do I do when I've been dragged into a group of big, like, muscular dancing tieflings that are hot? Well, we'll just dance with them, right? That works. Just harmonize.
Okay.
Like, we're just gonna like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's push through. Let's do it. The drinks are holding really high up because Trish has been to clubs before. I don't
Okay.
want to knock it over. So she's just gonna be like, but it's gonna be like, oh, that's so hot. Your pecs are so good. Love your hair, babe. Whatever. Let's try and like dodge your way through.
Okie dokie then. So that sounds like another hot roll.
I could be using my special ability, but I guess
You
I guess
could.
not. I guess not. I'm just doing what my character speaks to me. There's always a little bit delay when I roll my dice. I may should have picked a better dice rolling thing. 10.
Okay, so this is a fairly brutal mash pit that's going on. So I think
yeah, I forgot it was a
you
mash
do
pit.
mostly manage to sync with the music, but just occasionally, just being hip checked by someone just sends you like spiraling across the thing. So you get mostly through and just sort of a bit of ping ponging, and I'm gonna say you get out the other side, but you do take 1 hit point of damage in the
No,
process.
gosh. I'm really not thinking about what I'm doing in this game, which I thought would be a benefit, but actually, thinking is good. Anyway,
As Trish emerges, clearly scathed, Fiasco is sitting there next to one of the big combatants that has like toppled over just on the edge, and is giving just like a mini lecture on even if an object seems like it's moving at just a momentum that you cannot possibly change. Everything, if you act at just the right moment, place that force at just the right second, can be altered. And I'm like, oh, hey, you made it. Do you have my phone?
I'm like, I don't know what that is. I strip my latte. My latte is obviously empty now because it's been ping-ponged around the mash pit, but I'm still like sipping it.
You lost my phone? I run back in the mosh pit.
I'm like, cool. I realized I probably should have like made a bargain to make my roll better, but it's fine. We lost 1 hit point. Trish is just trishing.
Okay, we've had another donation with a request. So once we get out the mash pit, we'll see where that leads us. So I will say that you let's actually go to Turbo first of all before we resolve what's happened to the phone.
I'm stilting it.
You're stilting it, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
So
a hot
this
roll,
is-
please.
And
I
hot
will,
is
however,
D4.
say you get an extra dice because it was suggested by your physics friend. So there's probably some.
I'm not sure.
Physics people, the scientists, they're never wrong. It's fine.
Yeah, that's how physics works. If a physicist say it, that
Stilts
makes
are physics, as we know, as we
Yes.
all know. Audience, stilts are physics.
Hashtag.
That's a 10.
Okay, so I think you get about halfway across without injury, and then some like guy with fiery wings kind of backs into your stilts, and they just kind of catch on fire, and then you just end up on the head of this like 8-foot tall, like muscle-bound guy who's just wearing short shorts, and he's just like, he's barely noticed you're there, just like, hey.
Okay. I tap him on the head and say, hey, can you get me out? I need to get to the other side. Please.
Yeah, little.
And this is a boat. This is a boat, and I'm using my maritime law to conduct him
You know
through the
what?
waters of the mash pit.
As someone. So are you like persuading him that like maritime law insists that he has to take you across because he's a boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In an
That's
ocean
perfect.
of violence.
It's brownie
Yeah.
emotion, but it's tieflings as a
That is-
particle,
that is-
so-
That is definitely.
You just need
real
to
maritime
define
law.
an ocean and an object within it, and that becomes a boat.
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
knows this.
That's fluid dynamics,
That's
baby.
that's just facts. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that is a yeah, double your dice.
Is this hot or hell? Sorry.
I think this is hot.
Okay.
It's hot. You're crowd surfing, basically.
You're
That's
crowd
hot.
surfing on a giant beefy guy. in a
Crowd
short
surfing is a boat. Oh my. Okay.
Mhm.
short.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, if you look at water and its little particles, these particles are basically himbos, right? So it works. Fluid dynamics.
I'm just going to insert a science fact while Tom's doing this.
19.
That is perfect.
Sorry.
So yeah, random science fact that's tangentially related that I discovered the other day. So when it rains at sea, it creates a thin film of fresh water on top of the salt water, and apparently that is what sea snakes drink. To
So you're
Get
telling
that.
me that's a boat of water on top of water?
yes,
Wow.
Whoa.
That's-
Okay.
yeah, I
That's
don't get
cool.
any benefit from that, but that was just a cool fact I heard. So.
Okay, so basically, we should get
is
benefits
actually
by
really cool.
sharing some cool science facts. Got it.
Yeah.
We gotta do this.
Maybe we got to in character and forgot about that.
I, I may have been being in character too much. I feel like maybe I should do thinking on Trish's behalf to make sure they don't die.
I mean, yeah, you can out of character give science facts even while in character,
Yeah.
not knowing anything.
Okay.
But yes, with that, you get this like massive beefy dude, like, and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna surf, and you can surf on me, like I'm the board.
That's cool.
And he just like does a running jump, like knocking these smaller demons out the way, and he manages to like surf for about like 5-10 meters, and then he's so big the momentum doesn't last very long, and he just squashes the last 10 foot of demons.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there you go, little dude. That's rad.
Cheers. I give him a fist bump.
It's just this fist the size of your torso, just like.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Fiasco is looking for their phone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
I
I,
didn't
I
give it to me.
can't do. That's where the photo of the short giraffe is. I don't think I remember what it looked like. It's on the phone.
Okay, so how are you going about this?
It's a great question. At first, I think I just like wander in, and I'm just kind of like dodging and like looking on the ground for this phone. Oh,
I think
you know what? I think you know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have something. I'm going to loudly like clap my hands if I'm like trying to get everyone's attention, and with the sincerity and seriousness of like one of those those like emergency TV announcements where it like it does like a dial tone and there's like a very calm voice saying, I'm saying, I lost my phone. And just as loud as I can, with like, this has the gravitas of a national emergency to the pit. With the understanding that this is something that supersedes mash pit violence. That this is a universal etiquette that I lost my phone.
the mash pit just kind of parts in front of you, and you see.
Do I have to roll for that?
I'm going to say no because
Okay.
you might have to roll in a second. And ahead of you, just in a corner, is one of those like Federer guys who's like just been hiding in the corner, and he's just got your phone and taking selfies. He's got like a horrible little scruffy beard.
Oh, no, you gotta trim that up, my dude. This is what I'm saying as I like run up to him and I'm like, no, you gotta trim that, dude, bro. Like, I get it. I get that, like, sometimes that, like, it feels like it's good because, like, it's natural, but you gotta trim it up. You gotta trim it or lose it. You kind of gotta keep it clean. You're not gonna get the engagement you want like that. Also, that's my phone.
I think that this is where the hot roll comes in.
Okay. Let me get my 44. That's a 12.
Okay, so this guy isn't like that. Like, it's like, I just want people to like me, guy. Like, no, like, you've got so many followers.
Bro, I get it, but you can't just, like, when you're out there on Hell Instagram, whatever it's called, Hellstagram, Instagram.
Yeah,
I'll come up with a better pun. I'll come up with something better. It's okay. Tiefling talk.
Twitter.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, okay, we don't look. That's like there's like hell, and then there's like hell's hell, and that's X. There's the big X there.
Yeah.
We don't
Teeth
go
cock.
there. I think that's where the pit went. Earlier. No one wants to go there. I say, bro, I got you. And I take out the skull from before that took good selfies. And I'm like, here's Glenn. I forget his name.
Clem?
Clem, yeah.
Great selfie game.
Yeah.
Blem, great selfie game. Look at this. Look at, he doesn't even have cheeks. Doesn't even have it.
I
Still,
don't even
look
have
at those
lips, to
angles.
be honest.
Doesn't even have lips. Still doing it. Master, apprentice, go. And I try to just swap like the skull onto his hand as I slide the phone out and walk away.
Perfect.
Like, so
Perfect.
I think it is perfect. You just like, Clem is just like, okay, we're gonna get sort this out for you. Like, it's all about angles. It's all about background. Just sort of fades off into.
See ya. Blem. It's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna turn around, spot that everyone else has crossed the floor,
Yeah.
and return.
Trish, when Bianca gets back, look out her own phone mysteriously from somewhere and just be like, I saw that guy posting on your account and I just unfollowed. And just puts the phone back somewhere mysteriously. Maybe in a long
Is there a mechanic for like taking emotional damage?
I mean, maybe I need to add one.
I'm going to lose an HP willingly.
Okay.
You're
Trish
just like-
unfollowed me. That there's a rift between us now, and it hurts.
It's like, you lost social capital. I can't really be associated with you.
I'm just like, I hold up my phone in front of Trish, and I'm on their account, and I like unfollow, and saying nothing, slide it back into my pocket.
Trish picks up his empty latte mug and throws it over you.
Splattered with wait, it's empty?
Yeah,
Did
she
you
lost
say?
all the drink in the crowd.
Oh, okay. I guess it just like thonks on my head, and I go, oh, I just scoff.
I'm just eating popcorn and watching this happen.
Once we get this goat, short giraffe, we're through. It's the end of the crew.
Whatever, I'm already through with you. The giraffe is mine.
It's a short giraffe, okay?
A short giraffe. I just want to make him feel good. I can't believe he's so small.
I know. But we're still through, but I know.
Fine. You can help me. I'm not helping you. You help me find a giraffe.
We're helping Turbo.
Well, fine. We're helping Turbo.
We're helping Turbo.
I'm not helping
okay.
you.
I'm not helping
Fine.
you.
There you go.
Sorry, I don't know geometry.
It's a difficult shape, the heart.
It has so many sides. Or does it have one side? I can't tell.
Fiasco's just kind of
How many sides
no,
does a
because
circle
it's
have?
upside. If I'm putting myself in your perspective, that means the reflection and then the light is flipped in my eye, so there's just
But
sort
the
of
light is
try.
also in my eye, so it equals out.
But then when I do it, I'm looking at it, but I'm doing it, so the direction is the opposite. And I'm just Fiasco is just talking themselves in a circle at this point.
Okay. I just go to the nearest person or tiefling to me or demon or entity and I go, have you seen a goat or a small giraffe? Please?
So, the nearest thing to you actually turns out to be a small novelty T-shirt stand, which has T-shirts with slogans such as "Hugs not hexes," "Flexing with fireballs," and "Chaos is my cardio." And there is like a sort of rather there's like a tiefling girl who sort of like up behind the stall, and she's just on her phone. It's like I'm still at work. It's just sort of boring. Like I want to be at the party, but like I'm at the party, but I want to be at the party. You know.
That's so deep.
Feel that. I feel
Can I
that.
buy a shirt that says "Fish fear me, women fear me, I am a demon"?
Yes, you can. Would you like which what cut do you want? Do you want like a tank top, a little crop top?
Do you have a t-shirt with the arms cut off?
Yes, we do. I mean, and she
Good.
just
I feel
gets out a
like-
pair of scissors and cuts the arms off a regular.
I feel like personally affected by that comment right now. I feel like I want a t-shirt that says Goblin for gains. Like Goblin, but Goblin. Yeah.
And it has a little picture of this really buff goblin on it.
And that's why I want it. I see a buff Goblin, I'm like... I didn't even speechless, I'm speechless. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. It's a Goblin. and
I
it's
am
Goblin.
trying visibly to not tell Trish how good she looks in this shirt. And you see me.
It's a crop top. Yeah.
I would like to say I'd like to go over to the tiefling woman working the stand. I'm like, all right, I need a crop top. I don't need a regular crop. What's the croppest top? How crop can you crop? How top can you crop the top?
So we have this thing, right? It's like when we're only give it to like exclusive customers, and it's basically
Okay.
just like 3 circles of string. It's just like one that goes there. Like
It's a harness. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what I heard about. The crop is top. The top crop is top.
yeah.
And I
Works.
go over to it and I'm gonna try it on, and then I see like on the one strand of the harness that is
Yeah.
right here, as crop as high as it can possibly go.
Yeah.
It says greatest of all tieflings. And I'm like, excuse me? You can't. That's us. We did, you can't. That's us. We came up with that. You can't. We came up with that. Greatest of all tieflings? We're the greatest.
What
How
do we
could-
do?
this
Do
is
we
my
burn them
shirt.
down?
I mean, like honestly, okay, we're in hell, right? And like,
Yeah.
like
So,
we literally invented copyright fraud here. Like
I steal the harness. As soon as she says that, I remember, and I just immediately like steal it.
okay. Trish sees Fiasco stealing the harness, panics, and then runs as well.
I kind
mean-
of just awkwardly duck away and I'm just like, sorry, you're my friends, bye. and then I also run.
And then
Like-
Trish will also be like, "Oh wait, are we friends? You said the F words."
From ahead of you from the crowd. I'm not friends with you. I'm friends with Turbo.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
And this girl's just like, these guys, just like,
I'm not a man.
and
Saying that
also-
right now.
yeah.
How dare you?
I apologize
will.
for my insensitive remarks.
We're
Shouting
in
out by
hell.
the way. I apologize.
We're in hell. We're not in X hell, okay? That's where the pit went.
Yeah.
You copyright fraud, stealing, cheating at volleyball games, except I didn't cheat. All that is good here. Misgendering, that's the other one, okay?
Yeah.
This is
We
true.
don't go
This
there.
is true. I like from the bottom of my heart, and I don't have one, but if I did, it would be from the bottom of it. Like, I
Okay.
apologize.
Yeah.
You know what you can do to make it up to me? Have you seen a goat? Please.
Oh, is that like one of those llamas? But like,
Yeah, but short neck.
Llama.
oh, okay, yeah.
They
There was
don't
like,
spit also, which is great.
okay. Well, you know who you should ask for that? You should ask Iris. They see like everything.
Where's Iris? Who is Iris?
I wish
Okay.
to see Iris.
So Iris, so basically above where you are now is like the upstairs exclusive area for the like exclusive even. And you see up there chatting away with people somehow is a giant squelching floating eyeball. Like, but that's like totally exclusive up there. You like you need to like get invited up maybe. It's like, oh, there's something like the party games. Maybe you could like win one of those and then you get invited up or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Party game. Got it.
Thank you very
Great.
much for your help.
Fiasco hearing
Polite.
this is like, gotta go up, right? Right, we gotta go up there. But
Mhm.
then, remember, loop-de-loop. You go down and then you go up. And I would like to reach over. Turbo, do you still have the lever?
Yes, absolutely.
Without connecting it to anything,
Nice.
I would just like to pull it.
Okay. So who are you thinking about in this moment when
All of us. The thought
Okay.
process is the the infinite pit loop de loop.
Okie dokie. So
To go down and then
so then
and I pull the lever.
you pull the lever and all three of you suddenly just sort of boom, and the floor drops out beneath you as if you're like plummeting as fast as you possibly can, and the light gets closer and closer and closer until it's blinding and washing over you, and then it's almost like you burst through some kind of membrane and you see the
Can we pose in the air as we fall?
I mean, obviously.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's our pose?
I-
I'm just being like,
Well, I'd like to initiate a pose off with the
Okay.
crew. I mean, the former crew were no longer a crew,
I
except
want
for
us
me
to
and
be a
Turbo and
crew.
Turbo and Trish. It's sort of
Okay.
like a
Trish and
know.
Turbo are a crew. Turbo and Gasco are a crew.
yeah,
but
but
it's just-
we're not a crew.
We're not a crew.
This makes Turbo sad.
Oh, that makes Trish sad. This is so not hard.
I already took emotional damage. I'm at 2 HP.
Can we just make a temporary crew, but we hate each other, but we're like officially, but not officially. You know what I mean? It works.
Like an unofficial, like a low key crew.
Yeah, like a pirate crew, because that's a crew.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you guys. It really means a lot.
Okay. But if we're gonna be in this low key crew together, we gotta perfect the because we're gonna at this we're all falling. for,
Okay, let's do like
minutes
the
while
same
this
pose.
is going. And I'm like, we're gonna need to okay, what crews do when they land, they pose good, right?
Okay, I got it.
And
I
so we
got
need
it.
to pose. We
Need
gotta
to pose
practice.
good, but also science facts. The differences between the top and the bottom of an object, that creates differences in velocity. And if the velocity can result in a pressure change on top, and the velocity is fast on top, that means low pressure, suction means flight. So maybe we could like do that kind of physics and float a bit. And I'm not doing that as your physics thing, I'm just doing a science fact in there. That's how planes
great.
fly. Pressure differentials.
I'll throw you in an extra dice for that.
Yeah, science fact, boom! Wanna fly?
Are you gonna like airplane wing out and like fly?
We're gonna so the basically you need to have a regular shape, right? So you want the flow to go over fast on top and below. So I'm not gonna like fly because that's too symmetrical. You want to be asymmetrical. So I'm gonna throw some like a little bit more body mass down because you want to go a bit slower. So we were like kind of like a smooth back. I got a smooth bird, right? So I throw my butt up, so the air moves quickly over, but everything's just like bam down, and that's how a lift is generated, right? Velocity is faster on top, pressure is lower. We got that suction motion. We fly.
Fiasco doing calculations on a piece of paper that they have pulled out of somewhere. Math checks out.
If you fall down, you butt up, you fly. That's how it works.
Okay then. So in this case, make your rolls. Fiasco will have advantage for physics.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I got 12.
So you're not doing the double dice.
Oh, I did give advantage. Okay, I didn't hear that. Let me add. Oh, I got 25.
Well, yeah, nice.
So you, Fiasco, let's start off with, does just like the hottest landing. I'll let you describe what it looks like.
Can you give me a second to think of what the hottest landing would be?
Okay.
While everyone else does those rolls, because I need to conceive of something powerful.
Okay, that's fair.
I got a 9.
Okay then. And what does Trish get?
14.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have to get the rules up here to check my own what I ruled on something. Because I think what happens here is we have a critical success, a major failure, and a success.
The crew is in disarray.
Major failure.
So, you can't, if that had been if you'd lost any hot points already, Fiasco would have regained one for how hot this landing was. But you're already at max, so we can't do anything there, sadly. But you do make the just most perfect hot landing. Trish lands somehow in a way that doesn't cause physical injury.
Well, I was hoping Trish could like land in a splits position and then look over her shoulder and bounce the butt a little bit as they land. But
See,
I guess
that's the
just
hottest possible landing. You figured it
Right.
out. I couldn't get there in time.
I mean, I think because you didn't get that is an ambitious choice, but I think I'll allow it. You sort of get down and like you do the splits, but then it's you're just like ow inside.
There's not really a delicious beauty jiggle there. It's like
I mean, you only just made the DCs.
It's like he did the splits, but he hit hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Turbo, on the other hand, pancakes. Just like and you also lose 1 HP. I'm afraid.
Okay, it's fine.
Could it be
I'll
that
be-
we were all going for the split and then booty up, stand up, and like that's what we agreed on as our crew landing?
Yeah.
And the execution was just completely across the board.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you see, you did the delicious like the line.
Yeah, like really,
Sliding
like
off the butt. Yeah, you
Yeah.
wink over the shoulder. Trish is like, go and
Yeah. I
I
think
cannot. Turbo can't do the splits.
just like just
just fully
Um,
splat on the ground.
And watching all of this happening is a large, glistening red eye. But I think at this point, it's probably about time we had a little break. So it is 1:15 now. If Sam's okay with that, back in 10 minutes. 25 past. For more.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to tell you this, Katanga, but I'm afraid that this misery high bluff you keep talking about has just been a figment of your imagination.
Can Katanga make an insight check?
Absolutely.
Do you want me to roll deception?
No point, because that was a natural one.
Well, if I notice this mid smooch, can I flick my tongue out for a quick taste?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
What is
Sleight
with
of
your
tongue.
characters and tasting things?
It's an under.
Mate, we've talked about these like these body image issues, and like you can't be comparing yourself to like refreshing beverage cunt of all people.
Most of the fleas, because I assume Dream isn't actually being all that careful.
No.
So a lot of the fleas do manage to like jump ship. And
They're fleed.
I don't know what happens if you pour bleach on a flea. They might be fine.
It might disintegrate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Google it.
What happens when you bleach a flea?
That's
Live
like
Psychom coming straight at you.
Look, Psychom's just being. Okay, so
That name.
So when the Sex Muskets sing, "God save the Queen," do they
Yeah.
actually literally.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
quite sincere. A fascist regime, which we approve of.
It's
I
the,
called out with my own deep throaty alarm call as well.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, we're just taking a shortcut. You know, just traffic.
We're fumigating for sewer clowns here. You can't be here.
oh no.
Oh,
I've been called worse, but you better shut your mouth.
We all know the real sewer clown is Elon Musk and his tunnels, so. Kick me off Twitter, Elon, I dare you.
So, Boomslang will disguise himself as Reginar and be Big Spoon.
okay. So,
I got you, buddy.
so we cut to a scene where this Yuan-Ti, this snake person, is spooning a pudding angel.
No. Snake person disguised as a halfling.
Yes. Oh, you're even bigger a spoon than I remember.
Yeah, I just, I just have that energy.
Delightful, angel, delightful. And then we fade to
Oh, is
black.
that your full name?
Fade to black of spooning.
I don't want to miss a thing.
So you see in the room Eridark Ariesis, who is a pallid elf fighter gunslinger. Do I have guns? Do I fuck? What you see is
Welcome back to Hot as Hell. Dude, where's my goat? Where so far, Turbo, have you actually said that like Trish Panda?
Fish Panda, yeah, they have a little black eye mask, some
Yeah.
black fingerless gloves.
Yep.
They're black
And
and white.
Fiasco debut have been searching for Old Scratch, the goat, or possibly the short giraffe, unclear. Have traversed the mash pit, have won at volley bones, and have now met up with the giant eyeball Iris, who they're hoping will possibly have seen where this short giraffe has got to. I didn't see you being invited up here. Where have you come from? It's sort of like this sort of eye just swiveling around.
Oh, you don't know about the loop-de-loop? Okay, it's actually really interesting. You see, the fabric of like all of this reality, you can kind of like bend it and like shove it into itself, and then you can go down but end it up.
It's quite fascinating to see an eye glaze over when it's just an eye. I don't know what that means, if I'm honest.
Trish is gonna be like, it hurts when you fall from heaven.
I mean, yeah, most, like, I've shoved a few angels off. pretty funny.
Can you help us? We're looking for the goat, small giraffe, llama with a short neck. Any of the three?
Oh,
It's a short llama. Does it mean it's
Wait, are
good?
there 3 of them?
No, just the one, but it could be any of those 3 options. It's one thing. We're not quite sure what it is.
Wait, does it change? It's like a shapeshifter. Oh my
it's a
gosh, that's why we've not seen it
shapeshifter.
yet.
Uh,
It's not because we're stupid, because it's like invisible.
Okay, the one thing I know about goats is if you feed it poison ivy and then you drink the milk, you're immune to poison ivy. So that's how we tell it's a goat.
does the goat get harmed by the eating the poison ivy?
No. They like have the immune reaction to it, but they're like chill. And then they just have the antibodies in their breast milk, like not breast milk, in their milk, not from a breast. Goats don't have breasts.
The teat milk.
Udder milk.
We gotta milk the goat.
it's
Yep.
like a breast, but on its belly.
You know how
Milk
like
the
in
goat.
humans, if you can like pass on
Yeah.
antibodies and like immune response stuff through
That's
breast
wild.
milk.
I'm fully
Yeah.
out of character. That fact, I had a moment of like whether you were like making this up in
Yeah,
character or
That
not.
is such a good fact. And relevant.
I need to go find a goat and become immune to poison ivy. I could be
Or
so
you could just-
powerful. What are
you
we
could just be-
doing?
You can
I
also just be part of the 1% of people who are naturally immune, like me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Boosting,
okay.
yeah. Oh wait, how did you find out? Did you fall into a pit of poison ivy? I was so scared of poison ivy as a kid. I'm really jealous of that. My inner kid is.
I have never encountered it, so I don't know. So
That's actually really cool. I've encountered quicksand actually, so something came true for my kid fears. But yeah.
yeah,
I have somehow managed, in all the time I've spent looking for spiders in the underbrush, to not have gotten poison ivy in recent memory, but I have been grabbed at like last second by people behind me being like, you're about to dive into a patch.
Get that goat, you'll be fine.
I gotta get the
Get the
how
goat.
does
how long does
no
it
one
last
tell us
for?
this?
Is it like permanent after that point?
I actually don't know.
need a
I imagine
supply?
that.
Do we each need like a goat on supply?
Science experiment. Tom and Sebastian. You like goat milk experiments, you know, you both touch
Okay,
poison
yeah, yeah,
ivy, and then Tom keeps touching it, and then you keep touching it until it fades in you, or it doesn't fade in
Okay,
you, right?
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
we got it. We got it.
Run.
So why am I there?
We're
Am I
cinched
the
for the
control?
ignoble.
Control. And also it just
For
sounds
fun.
Just because it can't hurt me.
Because it's impressive. We can live stream it and be like, watch this. Yeah.
I also
Okay.
like the fact that this sounds like just the most weirdly specific superhero origin ever. Just like they can only save people from poison ivy, nothing else.
What's your superhero name?
I mean, that's
Not
one
Poison
super
Ivy?
villain that you can take out. Like
Yeah,
an instant counter to one super. Like that's
So
something.
good. That's so
like,
good.
crap. My my one weakness: people are immune to poison ivy.
Batman should have them on speed dial.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
go-
deal. I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with this today. Can you get goat milk? Can you get goat milk guy
Oh
over?
no.
Like,
I
please?
wonder. Nope. Never mind.
Okay.
But anyway, that was my fun goat fact, and we probably have a plot to get back to. But this is
I mean it.
Somewhere.
this is my
The
fun goat.
plot
So-
progression is a giant eyeball.
So Iris just turns to you and just is like, "Oh, like you're the one supposed to be taking care of the goat. Like, I saw like these two dudes. They were like two little demon dudes, and they were like taking the goat off somewhere.
Wait, in hell, 2 demon dudes in hell.
Whoa.
Yeah, they had
It's
like
crazy.
weird like glittery horns or something.
I have glittery horns. Maybe it was me.
It's like no, the shade of
Trish-
it was different.
Oh, I was about to lose another point from emotional damage. If Trish betrayed the crew after we reformed as a low-key crew.
Trish somehow betrayed themselves. They went off over the pool.
The pool. Okay,
Okay.
pool party.
Okay.
Time to swim.
Okay. Yeah, we got it.
Which way is the pool?
Gonzo.
So yeah, the pool you see is like basically just like about 50 foot north of where you are. I like
We're
how-
like, okay, but we're like high up with this eyeball, right? We're like in the VIP
Yeah.
zone. Is the pool up here or is the pool like down there?
the pool's down there again.
I'm assuming there's stairs.
Yeah, the stairs. Yeah.
I'm assuming we can run and jump and dive.
Excuse,
Well,
absolutely we do
You
that.
can. There's a few caveats I should raise at this point. Also, I appreciate the fact that Tom's hair looks like a swim cap at this. But yes, number one, this pool is liquid sulfur. Number two, it's extremely large. Sort of, it's basically a boating lake, more to the point. And number three, there was probably a number three, but you can't remember what it was. Which is to say, Alex can't remember what it was, but we're going to slide that to the table.
As tieflings, can we swim in liquid sulfur? Because we're part demon.
Well,
Valid question.
you can, but you'd probably have to call on your hell powers a bit to do so.
Okay, but we look so like sweet as fuck jumping off
Yeah,
into the pool.
we gotta do it.
I've not lost any himbo powers yet. I'm like, yes. I wish we do like can we do like an attempted what's the word? Like we all do it at the same time.
Like a
Synchronized.
synchronized dive.
Well,
Thank you, dude.
There are other people in the pool at the minute, as well. Is possibly the third thing I was going to say, including some people with boats.
Is that did you say boat?
I did say boat, or yachts, as they would probably insist on calling them, but they're boats.
Really, everything could be a boat.
Yeah.
Everything is a boat.
That's what Turbo's
So-
always telling me.
Yeah, everything can be a boat if you try hard enough. Can I use my knowledge of maritime law to create an event? This really sucks because I don't know anything about boats.
They
To
float.
create an event that would make all of the yachts have to move the people out of our way so we can dive, or like to make them think that something's happening.
Well,
Wait,
so
bro,
I'm
I
assuming...
got you. I'm gonna. Oh, your stilt pole's burned up. I'm going to look around and grab. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna take Fiasco has also in character taken off their jacket. I'm gonna rip pieces of it into triangles and tie it around their arms, and I'm like, Turbo, I'm a maritime flag system.
Oh yes.
Semaphore.
Yes. Oh my god,
Speak
semaphore.
boat language.
That's so
So
cool.
I use my knowledge of maritime flags to say there's about to be a sick trick. Please, can you get out of the way?
That's so good.
Okay, roll hot with advantage, and also bonus from.
I am the
Wait.
flags. Like I
Exactly.
assume Turbo is like moving my arms.
I wanna
up and down.
like also use my knowledge of animal training to like make some dolphin clicks and make some hell dolphins jump out of the water and spin with us as we spin in the air, and then yeah.
Okay, I guess just roll like 50 dice each or something.
So how many? I get 8 for my thing, and
Yes.
then
let's
Two
just say,
from-
let's say roll 12 dice. I think
12. Okay.
unless you like,
I'm gonna need help. Can somebody roll this for me? I only have
Yeah,
one
yeah,
die.
yeah. 12. Did you say 12 D4?
yeah, why not?
That's a 28.
Nice. so you know the law of the sea, and you know the exact phrasing to get these to do precisely what you want them to do. So what you want them to move the the swimmers out the way. Do you want them to do anything else? Like they are at your beck and call.
Do we
It's
have
like-
cannons?
Can they shoot? No. If they can make us like a pathway to swim towards where the goat went.
Okay, so you do see like a thin line of glitter floating along the surface of this pool of sulfur. I don't know the physics of that, but
And
it's my world. I don't
We-
care.
I just want
We
Trish.
all know, and everyone here from Big First Experience can attest to, glitter is indestructible.
Yes, this is true.
I
Once
still
it's
find
there, you cannot get rid of it, and that's physics.
I want also Trish just to whisper to Turbo and be like, can you make them like shout our name as well? Like, be like,
Absolutely,
Go.
yes.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say with this setup, you've got everything perfectly lined up. You can all make this hot. Are you making? I assume you're all making hot rolls because that seems to be the
Yeah.
way to go.
yeah, I want to hot
Um,
roll and I want to land on a dolphin.
Okay, so you can animal handling that.
Yeah. Right. How many hot rolls do I do?
So that'll be 8.
Cool. Okay, my slow dice roll is gonna be great. Right. They do that. Oh, I rolled a 1. Hang on. Okay, that equals 25.
25. Okay, so that is a critical success at that point.
I
You-
have my own hell dolphin.
You do have your own hell dolphin, so you like dive in and just like one arm catch on the fin of a hell dolphin mid jump, and are just like hanging behind it, sort of glistening as you go.
I would like, in seeing how hot Trish has pulled this off, I would like to, because Trish and I still have issues that we need to resolve. I would like to go full contrarian, and I would like to pull off my dive, calling on the powers of hellfire and generally being a hot, cool demon.
Okay, dokie.
And I'd like to. It's a sulfur lake, right?
Yeah.
I want to try to, as I fall, burst in flames so that I like vaporize some of the sulfur out of my way. This doesn't make any sense on any level because that would just create really hot sulfur steam around me that would probably be even worse than the sulfur water. But I'm gonna try to do it anyway.
I mean, can you do like a reverse version of that thing where, you know, when you stick your hand in liquid nitrogen and you can do that for a second because it creates its own kind of. Can you do that
Right.
somehow with this?
Yeah. Okay. How would that?
Wait, what
okay,
does
so
liquid
if-
nitrogen do? Sorry
So-
to interject. I just want
So,
to-
so
What?
if you, so the thing about liquid nitrogen is that if you stick your hand in for only a brief second, your own body heat will cause it to evaporate in a like a force field around itself. Like if you leave it in there, obviously it's gonna get to you, but like you can just stick your hand in liquid nitrogen briefly and you'll be fine.
and freak people out at a party.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
So I don't know if
Yes.
you can do
Well-
a similar version here somehow with your.
Yeah,
fire
if
powers?
there is a version of that for going into a hot liquid,
Yeah.
I would imagine if you, because you want to have something that's like a layer between you and it.
Hmm.
And so
Also-
you want a layer of
As
Like
Sam says in the
water.
chat, don't try
Older
that at
air.
home. This is for
Yeah.
science professionals only.
Okay, so when I say do,
If you-
I'll do it
if
at a
you-
party. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
you,
it's totally hard, but don't.
I know if you cover something in water and then cover it in oil and set it on fire, the oil burns away, but the thing stays fine because of the water. Learned that at camp as a kid, and he did it to a dollar bill.
there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're
That's
covered in
perfect.
water,
Thank you,
So just look-
Turbo. Oh, sorry. I keep cutting you off. Okay.
no, it's fine. It's good.
I'm gonna look around. I assume this giant eyeball has like moisturizing drops that are also giant. I'm gonna grab one of those, douse myself in water, and then pull out like tanning oil. Put that on, strike a match, and just do like a bad boy pose as I like fall backwards off of this thing, and just like flip off. I mean, I don't want to flip off Turbo, so I like somehow
Flip off
turn
me and
around
my
flip
dolphin,
off.
isn't it?
Yeah. I like, but I want to fall backwards because that's cooler.
But I'm
So I
like behind
fall
you, my dolphin.
backwards, and yeah, and then I like, but I'm like, as I go down, I'm flipping off Trish and their super cool dolphin, and lighting myself on fire.
I'm also just thinking, like, I wonder if this works similarly to lava, in that lava is actually much denser than a human, so you can't actually sink into lava. Would the same apply to liquid sulfur? I would guess.
What's the density of sulfur?
Yeah.
As I'm falling, Fiasco pulls out her phone. Density of sulfur.
Anyway, as this does involve physics, I think that's another advice.
Yeah, probably. Well, sulfur is a rock. What is the average density of sulfur? It's like 2 grams per centimeter cubed. And what's like the density of lava?
Well, what's the density of a human? I guess is the more to the point.
What's the density of a tiefling? I
Yeah,
have no
maybe
idea.
tieflings have rocks for bones. My fun science fact is tieflings are super dense because they're made entirely of lava.
And also, because we're himbos with stents, it works.
That's true. What I'm saying is, folks, don't check my math.
What I'm saying is, don't stick your hand in liquid nitrogen or liquid sulfur.
Or
liquid-
light yourself on fire to protect yourself from liquid sulfur.
Yeah.
All of these, bad ideas. However, Fiasco doesn't know that.
So I assume. Wait.
on.
So wait. Here we go. Density of apparently the human body is roughly as dense as water.
Which is one
One
roughly
gram a
1
centimeter.
gram.
So-
So sulfur is twice as dense as water.
So yeah.
So I would float.
Is that sulfur the rock or sulfur the liquid?
It's a great question.
Because you said it was
Uh,
sulfuric acid, right? Which is
when
different.
liquid,
I think I
it's
said
one-
liquid sulfur.
Yeah, it's 1.8 grams, so it's still pretty close.
Yeah.
Still. So I wouldn't sink in it, which is good.
So you're just doing like a kind of angel fall into
Yeah.
on fire into liquid sulfur.
Yeah, this is a
Um,
good idea.
So
Fiasco says as they are falling.
okay. So roll double dice because it is physics.
Okay,
There's a
so
lot of
I'm gonna roll
physics there.
double hell dice then. It's a 19 on my hell roll.
Okie dokie. So you are just sort of like your skin is just like an inferno, and just like when we were saying like doing like a hell was like an angel fall into it. It is like literally a burning angel, just like backwards falling,
Yeah.
creating this little bubble of evaporating sulfur underneath you. As
So you're saying I look sick?
I think you do look sick.
So
Okay.
then, like, there's someone on a guitar, like a electric guitar in the background, just going. Yeah.
And apparently sulfur burns with a pale blue flame, so it's blue fire.
I
as
look
well.
really sick.
That is so sick. This wreathed in flame and vapor. Smoke.
So I think, like, I don't know if you're, like, I'm not sure how trying to swim across this would work, but like, or are you?
That's a great question. I think I don't have a hell dolphin. I'm gonna just try to like do like a bad boy walk, whatever that means to you in
Like,
your mind's
look at me.
eye. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm so cool, I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Following the glitter.
I just realized I could have asked a boat to take us.
I mean, I wasn't gonna raise that with you all because it's so on brand that you didn't. It's perfect.
Why?
You're still up there. You still could.
Yeah.
I mean,
You could. We're walking.
I'm on a dolphin. The dolphin's basically a boat, so I basically do get it.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
being
true.
stupid here.
Okay. Is there a boat in distance that I can like jump onto by like and grab the sail and slide down?
I would, yeah. There's like yeah, there's like a kind of medium-sized yacht, like sail yacht. It's like, oh, you're that. There's like some guys in like, you know, the kind of stuff that like posh yacht boys wear. They're just like that. Just
Yep.
like, oh, you're the one who knows all about the maritime law. Like,
That's me. That's me, pal.
yeah, like,
Can
you just tell us
can you-
what we need to do, bro. Because like, we gotta like,
I needed to follow that glitter, please.
yeah, of course. Like, I mean, it's the law, so we gotta do it. Like, we don't have a choice.
Yes, I am a cop. I am not a
Sea cop.
Oh my god.
So we
Everyone
have
has so
this
much
like
power.
power
I feel
structure.
like I need to point in a cab. Fuck
Yeah.
the police.
I mean, we are in hell, so it makes sense that there would be cops here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean-
I as soon as I said it, I was like, I don't even want to pretend to be a cop.
No.
Yeah.
I think you. I let's say you're just more a hell lawyer.
Okay, yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
like a hell sea person. That's
Like a
authority, right?
pirate lawyer.
You're a hell
Helmsman.
pirate. Hell
I think-
A hell
admiral.
pirate.
I think the important thing to remember here is no one likes cops, so they're not invited to this sick party.
Although to be fair, in hell there's probably a lot of cops.
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
They're again.
Hell.
They're in the X.
There's levels
so
of
that's
hell.
where the
There's
pin
levels
goes.
of
Double
hell.
Yeah,
Where treasure is.
yeah,
That's
they're in
right.
double hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in yeah.
The cool hell.
Yeah,
just
right.
hot hell, not crap hell.
Okay.
Just sorting out the important cosmology. So also, you see. Oh, I need to work out the name of this. As you're crossing over, there is one yacht that hasn't obeyed the laws of the sea, just blocking your path.
Bro, what the hell?
And I just need to look it up the name of a certain thing. But it's like the biggest yacht on the thing, and there's just like this like bald guy just on the deck, just like refusing to move.
Do I have fire powers?
You do? You can.
Can I just point a finger at it and like shoot fire out of my fingers at the boat?
That sounds like a hell roll to me.
Fuck yeah. Can I use the Can I use the advantage that somebody so kindly gifted to me?
You can indeed.
Sorry, I can't do math. That's an 18.
18. That is perfect. So, you see that this vast yacht has this orange smile logo on the side of it, and this bald man is sort of like cackling and throwing money around. How would you like to destroy this yacht with fire?
Like it's nothing. Like like it's not even like a fly that I'm swatting. I just blast it and we move on because it doesn't even fucking matter.
There's
Fuck
just like
yeah.
so. What I'm picturing here in sort of like slightly Looney Tunes style is you literally just sort of like waft your hand and the whole thing just evaporates into ash, but the guy just face plants into the sulfur and catches on blue fire,
Yes, absolutely.
and then your yacht runs him over.
Yes.
And
Sweet.
Trish looks at like the dolphin's just a bit further back from the boat, and she looks at like the trail behind. And goes like, "Oh my god, I love jam."
and thus the man who, let's just call Jeff, was killed in hell.
I would like to moonwalk over where the yacht was.
Yeah.
I'd be like, go back to double hell, Jeff. We keep telling you. Double hell. And then continue on my way.
Perfect. No notes. So you all sort of pull up in Moonwalk and Hell Dolphin and Hell Yacht. I assume you sort of like time it to look cool between you. I'll let you decide between yourselves how that works out. But you do arrive upon the far side of the Sulphur Lake.
My dolphin's just gonna like jump up out the sulfur, do a little flip, and then at the same time, Trish will also do a flip, and it'll land on the feet, and then turn around and go like, which is how dolphin, and the dolphin will be like, basically say the same thing back, but it'll be like, cool, bro, and then I'll do like a
You like fist bump a dolphin somehow.
No, the dolphin also has horns because it's a hell
Oh,
dolphin,
yeah.
so we do a horn bump.
That makes
Righteous,
sense.
bro.
Righteous.
Fun science fact: hell dolphins are just regular dolphins.
They just have little, they just have little like pretend horns on or something.
Due to all of the murdering and violent activities, sadly,
Yeah.
all dolphins end up here. But they stay in cool hell.
To
They
be
don't go to
fair,
double hell. That's it.
I
That's
think
because
they...
of the drugs. They stay in cool houses. They do drugs.
Yeah,
That makes them cool.
I think they just commute. To be honest, they're just like,
Oh, they know how to get out. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like we heard there was a sick party down here. I don't know why they have a German accent suddenly, but they do now.
The German accent.
You're like a Eurotrash accent, yeah. All dolphins sound like this.
As
I literally live in
Oh, go
Germany.
ahead.
Don't take the experience for me.
I was gonna say, Fiasco's deliberately arriving last to be fashionably late. So Turbo,
Okay.
if you want to do a dramatic entrance.
Turbo just like swings down on a rope like a little pirate
Nice.
and is glistening for some reason.
Yeah.
Where it's hot, yeah. Maybe some glitter got on it.
Some body oil.
We all got
You know?
glitter on. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
I mean
checks
that.
out.
I think when you were spraying down that weird eye moisturizer, that probably helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Probably.
After a good like minute after everyone has like been on the beach, Fiasco just kind of walks up like it's nothing. Just the fire comes out, like it's dying down, and it ends precisely when they step out of the water. Just doesn't even make a show of it. I'm in a bit of a bad boy phase, you know. I'm just like, I don't even care. I'm too cool to care. Okay, you know, it's just nothing. It's just effortless. And I join everyone else.
You know
I
what you
wink,
do care
but you
about?
cannot see it.
You're just staring.
Yeah, just I try to wink at specifically at Turbo because Turbo knows that Fiasco is doing this to handle their emotional pain, do their rift with Trish. And so I'm winking at you to let you know that I'm being rude ironically, but I deep inside care about everyone, but I can't say it in front of Trish.
It
So I
makes
try
me
to
feel,
wink at you.
It makes me
but-
feel a
but
lot
it's just-
better that you didn't disrespect me by being late to disrespect me, and it was to disrespect somebody else instead.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
Trish?
I can't. It's just like I'm trying to wink, but I don't like do anything with my glasses, so you can't. It's just we're just
Trish?
staring at each other.
Trish doesn't even notice Fiasco coming on shore. She's too busy on her phone, like just sending out on her social media, like, I like dolphins. I think they're hot. Eventually,
Well, it's time to get
another
back
message
into-
just in pure dolphin going,
hashtag.
yeah, that's what dolphins noises they make. I forgot what not they go. They don't go. Ah. like a zombie or something.
I mean, that's a hell dolphin, like.
It's a hell dolphin. It's a dialect.
Yeah. So.
Okay, is there still a trail of glitter?
There is still a trail of glitter, and it heads up towards like basically like one of the rooms that have been using for storing all like the booze. There's like a little like it's basically like backstage for the whole event.
Okay,
Is any how many other people are here?
I mean, there's some like various kind of demons and whatnot who are like obviously like running things, but they don't really.
But it's like a quiet part of the party.
Yeah. There's no partying here.
Maybe there should be.
Hey. Trish doesn't want to say and admit it, but she's just like.
I would like to, depending on the like, I want to get in that booze room. Is what I'm trying to say. I want to liberate that booze.
I'm just following the sparkles.
Do they go into the booze room?
So yeah, so that you basically go inside this little like storage barn, I guess, and there is a closed room, and you do hear some voices coming from the other side of the door. Sort of like, it's like okay, now how are we going to get this note across? How should we write it? Maybe give us him back, or the goat gets it. Should I write that in cursive or not? And it just sort of like carries on like bizarre prattle like that from the other side.
But
of the
we can't see what's going on as
no.
we enter.
I'm fully ready to not be stealthy. So if any of you have a stealthy
I was
thing you want to do,
about to completely blow our cover.
Okay, cool. Who do you want back?
I feel like Trish could be stealthy.
Okay.
Because Trish, I'm not sure I actually gave a full description of Trish.
Yeah, I think we all forgot to.
Yeah, we kind of all forgot to give a full description, but maybe it's a good time now to give you an idea of what Trish looks like. Small, obviously jacked, black and white, kind of hairy tail. They have black fingers gloves, a black eye mask, a little permanent smudge of blackness on her nose. Yeah, and a onesie with two little sewn-on felt ears on top. And it's all just black and white. And that's Trish Panda.
It's a good outfit.
Right.
Amazing.
So I think...
Does Trish want a distraction? Or does Trish want us to shut up while Trish is stealthy?
I feel like Trish needs a distraction.
Okay, cool. You ready? You ready, Fiasco?
Yeah, let's do this, Turbo. Oh God, I was. Do you have an idea? Because I was just gonna walk up to them as if nothing.
I was gonna be like, hey, what the fuck do you want with our goat?
You do that, and then I'll follow.
Okay. Hey, you have a goat that is my responsibility.
So you just like slamming the door open at this point?
Yes. Give me my goat.
So
I peek out behind Turbo. Also, I think it's called like a short giraffe, but like don't tell them that because like I know they're sensitive about it, and we shouldn't like tease someone because of that. But like it's a short giraffe. Like,
so you burst the things open, and you see, for one thing, old Scratch. This massive like it's a goat the size of like an estate car.
I love that it's. I really was picturing.
It's like it's still a small giraffe.
Still a short giraffe.
It's just like thick, like black, shaggy hair and like the most like evil-looking eyes. It's got just like
just a regular goat then.
Just a regular goat, but a bit bigger.
Yeah.
And there's two people here who, not that your characters would necessarily get this reference, but they look like two extremely white middle-class people bought cheap devil costumes from like a local fancy dress shop. It's like, oh,
this is cultural appropriation.
Fellow demons, bad day to you. because we're
What
bad.
the fuck? What do you want? Why
I mean, we
you
are
here?
bad, but
Wait, what is Trish doing? I
you
can't
don't have to
remember.
say it all the time.
You're being stealthy to get the goat.
Oh, I got it, right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm telling you, Trish, I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. So I should say this, Trish is just like scurrying around, like she might be hiding in a bin or something and just being like, "Rrr, rrr."
I'm gonna say, dudes, that's our goat. We're the goat. Greatest of all tieflings. That's
You're
our
the goat in charge of the goat, you know?
We got
The goat,
sent
goat.
to help you out while you were playing volleyball.
Oh, cool. Well, we're done then, so we'll just take the goat.
Yeah, we'll take
I
it.
walk up to take the goat.
Trish already has like his body goat and it's whispering in the ear and be like, "Hi, I know animal training, so could you give us like a ride out of here if we're going back? Because you're like a goat, and that rhymes with boat. So not only is it animal training, it's actually maritime law."
There we go.
So there's a considered pause, and then you get the answer.
That's a yes. I don't know what it means, but it means yes to me.
We can look after the goat for a bit longer, then you can play some more volleyball, or
Okay, I want to do
call
some. I
someone
want
or
to.
something.
I'll do some evil stuff because
Do
I don't like
it,
these
do
guys.
it,
So I'm
do
gonna
it.
be like use some hellish powers, some hellish animal handling, and just be like, wait, what's the goat called?
old scratch.
We're like, scratch them out, and just be
Okay.
like, point out the two.
So
Send
make a
them.
hell roll at double dice.
All right, so that's 6. Cool. Wait, hang on. Is this my 4-sided dice? I have too many windows.
So this is
open.
your sixes, so 60.
Yeah, 6-sided. So right. Cool. We got. Oh my god, that's not 20-sided dice. Sorry. This whole second, maybe chatting with yourselves, I might have closed down my dice roll window. I feel like this whole session is actually slowly converting me into a himbo.
Can I, while you're doing this, I can
Well, it's
end with the
66s,
fun-
right?
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna continue. Yeah.
If you himbo in the game, you himbo in real life.
Yeah.
This is how it works.
I have a fun animal fact while we wait, if we want.
Go for it.
Bighorn rams, which I guess is a type of sheep, now that I think about it, and not a goat, which is my bad.
But
But they're
Capridae, so
yeah.
They're
They're
in
the
the family.
only type of animal that we are even close to getting like data on, like sexual orientation, which isn't really a good term to use for animals, but like they're the only animals in which males will constantly prefer throughout their lifetime to mate with other males rather than to mate with females, and we have lifetime data on these males to say that
Wow.
given repeated choices of male or female, they will always choose male.
Oh, that's fascinating. It's like individuals that like that is their who they want to mate with. That's really cool.
That's cool. Good rights, yeah. Can I share animal fact as well? First, we need
Yeah.
on my
and
dice
I'll
rolls
give you
finished.
an extra 2 dice to use on a roll for that fact.
Yeah.
So my favorite ecosystem to talk about is mangroves. Mostly because of a fluid dynamics fact, they work as like a bioshield and natural shield against storms from land. But also, a ton of animals live there. They're exceptionally biodiverse, including one of my favorite fish, which is the riverless fish, which first it has 2 sexes, male and hermaphrodite. Don't know female. And they also live in branches. For like 200 days of the year, they live in the branches of the mangrove, and they just fish in the trees, the tree fish.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, they were really cool. They have like this.
That's awesome. Wait, what is this fish called again? I gotta look up,
Like
look up this
the
thing.
rivulus.
Rivulus fish.
I am also going to have to look at
They're just like little hermaphrodite fish in the trees.
just little guys.
There's little guys.
Little guys hanging
And-
out up there.
Hermaphrodite guys.
I
Oh,
have
yeah,
more
they're
fish
just- they-
facts.
They're just like tiny little. They look like tiny little fish. You wouldn't know that they'd like.
But
could
it's been
get-
like
How
a
did
lot of
they
years,
get
geez.
there? Wait, how did they get there?
Well, they actually live in
These are
very
out
damp
fish or-
trees, so the branches they live in are quite low to
Yeah.
the water already. And also
Uh,
mangroves, like the water goes up and down and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, whatever.
so
Maybe
they
just-
like get up on the branch and hang out there.
maybe they wiggle around a bit. I'm not sure about the locomotive ability, sorry, by facts, but the low hanging damp
Well, that's
branches they just chill
fascinating.
there for days and days and days.
I feel kind of bad for Dagmar in that this is like we're talking about mangrove fish without her here.
Oh wait, does she like archerfish?
Mm.
That's another mangrove fish. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
I mean, these ones seem better, so it's fine.
Yeah, fish that can shoot flies out the air, whatever. These ones can climb trees.
They don't need to shoot things out of the air, they can be in the air.
Yeah.
Flying fish. We got it.
See, this is what we get up to when Dagmar doesn't stay around for the whole stream.
We take over Dagmar. We are Dagmar.
Okay, just for the record, if you find my body in the next week,
Yeah,
you know why. Just throwing that out there. No reason.
and like there's like a ballistic trail of like archer fish water
Yeah.
somehow. It's like, yeah, we know.
Just like headshot with a lump of spit, just like. Anyway,
Do you want my dice roll?
yes.
Oh right, we're playing a game.
Yeah, we're playing. We're not talking about cool fish. We're
We
talking
did
about-
get some good science facts in there. I'll throw in some for that as well.
Oh, wait. Do I add it to my current roll or does it?
I wouldn't bother in this particular instance as it's going to be so obscenely high anyway.
I mean, I got 23, so
Yes. So, I forget what you. So you were trying to persuade.
I was like talking to the goat because animal training means you can talk to animals.
Yeah.
And I was like, scratch them out, and Trish
So,
points to the.
This like kind of terrifyingly fast. This goat just almost. It was like next to you 1 second and like halfway across the room in the next, and just like headbutts one of these figures hard, and they go flying into the wall. And their costume bursts open, and their horns fall off. And
Wait,
a
what?
pair of huge white wings bursts forth. This isn't what it looks like.
You better fucking explain then.
Trish is like, oh wait, geese. Aren't geese from hell?
Oh, Trish, you're
This
smart.
looks more like a swan, which definitely also does go to hell.
Oh, Trish is about
Yeah.
to honk, and now she's like, you're right. I'm not honking.
To
Maybe
be
she's
fair,
not-
swans also honk.
Oh, okay. Honk. She's just honking. I'm not gonna do that more than once. Sorry, I feel like we're doing that. Honk.
You see them sort of like recalculating. Yes, we are secretly hell geese sent
Okay.
to test you.
Trish is like, they're not honking. They're not geese or swans.
They're not
I don't know what this
honking.
is, but it's
we
not
all,
that.
yeah,
They're
all
talking.
geese honk.
Donk. Sorry. Anyways,
Honk.
they're not honking. You're geese that can talk?
Trish
Yes.
is like, I know animals. I don't think these are geese. I don't think they're swans. Maybe if you quack at them. Someone want to quack.
Definitely not ducks.
Quack.
See, we're not responding to that either. They're speaking words. I don't think they're animals. I think they're. What's feathered and not an animal?
Angel?
Ugh.
No,
Like, they're not hard. That's so not hard.
totally not what we are. We're totally not here to free our friend from the Burning Angel Festival, but you should totally free him anyway.
Burning Angel Festival. There's a burning angel.
We could burn you. I have fire powers. And then I just light up all my fingers.
But you shouldn't do that
Because
because
You know what? I think you should leave.
But we're here to get our friend back because they're gonna set him on fire.
Isn't that what you do?
I mean,
to
I was on
angels?
fire earlier and it looked really sick.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
fine. Being
It looks hot.
You're immortal
literally.
beings. What's a
Uh,
little fire?
I mean, it's ouchy.
Maybe we don't have fire up there.
Like,
Oh, do you
all-
guys
all
not have
our-
fire yet?
We only have
Like,
like
You want to
LED
borrow some fire? We can give you some. You want to take it back up?
We have energy efficient LED lighting up there.
Ew. That harsh glare? No way, that's disgusting.
I think it's like sort of kind of like fire, but like on a only like kind of like I mean, there's still that like chemical reaction of like moving electrons. It's like like you could really stretch it and call it fire, but like I wouldn't really call it fire. It's like really only on like a very tangential level. Like we got plenty of fire.
Are
Yeah.
we? Wait, hang on. What are we trying to do to angels? We're trying to convince them to leave and take some fire with them.
I don't know.
Like, so they can promote DHC. We're gonna
I think we're just trying to convince them to leave.
Well, we got a goat.
We
Yeah,
gotta
we can just
go.
go.
Right? I pull up my phone and I check the contract. Does it say anything about angels, or is it just like make sure the goat's good?
Like, there's nothing about angels. It's just like the goat has to be on the main stage in about 25 minutes from now. Or
Okay, so
Okay.
we should
Bro,
go to
pleasant
the
things
main
happen.
stage.
Should we
Bro,
just
we
leave the
gotta go.
angels? Angels won't get to anything bad or do anything right because they're angels. So we should just leave them, and then
Oh,
maybe
right,
we
they
can just.
can't.
They can.
I take the other guy's devil costume so that he can't do devil things anymore because now he's an angel.
Well, we're gonna write a really stern letter, and
Jokes on you, like I can read.
to your boss, and tell him that you did some good stuff that's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah. What?
That's stressing me
Oh.
out.
bro. Why you
So
gotta
No,
be
no.
harsh
Tell.
us
What
like
did we
that?
do?
Yeah,
What?
we didn't. Come on.
You
Why you
were
gotta be like that?
nice to some orphans or something. I don't know.
Who were we nice to? I don't
But,
remember
like-
this.
Like, you gotta understand. I gotta like a brand to go. Keep going. If you say stuff like that,
Okay.
it's gonna like really like mess with.
If you're trying to blackmail us, what we're supposed to do to get out of this blackmail?
If you can write a letter to our boss, we can write a letter to your boss,
Oh, we're
and
bluffing.
we can
Okay.
say that you did bad stuff like blackmail.
This isn't.
At this point, Fiasco goes, oh, and like just
no,
and
no,
like I
no.
pull
Big
out
brain
of my
move.
pocket the like Uno reverse card and just throw it on the fucking welcome, and I make to leave.
Is that what we're doing? I didn't want to do bad things. They're just sort of like looking panically at each other. Like, no, we're good. We're good. We're
I've already played the reverse card. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah,
They
no, I'm
just-
trying to leave.
they're
Trish
just sort of
jumps
like
on top of-
hyperventilating at each other, and
Yeah.
to be honest, they've even stopped paying attention to you or the goat. It's just like,
Trish jumps on top of Scratch and just rides Scratch out. Just like,
oh, you just hear them sort of like, and then literally-
Before we go, I would like to take two. We're in the booze barn.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'd like to take two bottles of like whatever the weakest drink is here in hell and toss them to the angels, but then take like a big
Barrel,
I
like,
assume there's some kegs or barrels
yes.
for us and like put it on the goat.
I mean, so I'm yes to both of those things. I'm just trying to think what it's like. So it's literally just. I feel like even the water in hell is slightly alcoholic.
It's hard lemonade. We all know this.
So just vaguely alcoholic lemonade. And you get
It's
like
White Claw.
yeah.
Oh, this is being nasty, but whatever. I'm gonna be like, but it's gonna be like a really bro thing. So, okay. So like, Trish is just gonna like unzip their onesie and pull it down to like topless, and then get some kegs, get some beer, and go like, Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Some
Oh, you want to
Everclear.
make this into a party goat? Yeah, we should do that. And I take I would like to take this is a very big goat, correct?
Yes.
But it's small
I-
giraffe.
Small giraffe, yeah. But it's like it's got big horns. I'm gonna take a keg and poke one onto each of the horns of the goat so that there's just like whatever alcoholic drink inside, booze, beer, wine, some sort of horrible concoction.
What is the
of all
most
of them.
hellish alcohol?
It's a
Feels-
great question.
It's Everclear.
I mean, I think it depends on the flavor of hell, though, because it might just be like some kind of bourbon.
Oh, maybe like a
Depending on-
warm, like a warm lager.
Mm,
I don't really think that much.
Jungle juice. It's jungle juice.
yeah,
So there's
That's
just
poppers.
sprays of jungle juice coming out of
yeah.
like each of the sides of the goat,
There's an
and
alcohol
I'm
called
like,
jungle
party
juice.
goat, party
Okay.
goat, party.
So
But you are just like running like on the back of the goat with it like booze spraying everywhere.
This
and
is
everyone's
the-
like,
this
"Yeah!"
is the intended idea.
I'm just gonna say the only jungle juice I know is the poppers. So
I think the for context for people who have not experienced American frats, or who have not heard of it, it's basically when you get a big bucket and you put as
Sounds
much
about right.
alcohol as you can. That's like rum, vodka, whatever the fuck you can find, because you are not 21 and you cannot be like picky about the alcohol that you have. And then like one bottle of like fruit punch or whatever the fuck, and that's jungle juice.
okay.
When it started with you get a big bucket, I knew that it couldn't end well, and that feels thematically appropriate.
Yep. I mean, it's appropriate that American frats came up with the alcohol of hell.
Yes.
That's true.
I'm doing a frat party right now. It's cool. That's like devil himbo.
That is yeah. That is. I mean, that is
I would like
basically
to-
where you are. To be fair.
I would like to set it up so that the goat has like a bucket of jungle juice to drink out of in front of its mouth as it
Get
walks.
there we go. Drunk. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
I'm
Party goat,
I'm
party.
picturing it's like one of those hats where you put beer cans in with just like straws.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's physics. We got the physics going.
So
We
you
got
got this.
it's water, it's maritime law, and this animal handling. It's all three of us. It's
Yeah,
instant
you've
success.
combined your powers.
I say to Turbo, Captain, we must drive this party goat to the main stage.
Okay, and I do so.
Party boat goat.
Okay, I think just for the hell of it, because you're all contributing, all roll one last time to get this party goat to the main stage.
Is this hot or hell?
I think this is all hot. I mean, it's both, but I think this is main.
I'm gonna roll hell because I'm still in my bad boy phase.
Hell was like stamping on the angels. Hot is like getting a goat drunk. That's
Yeah.
hot.
That's
Wait,
it.
So I did an 11.
Wait,
I got an 8.
I don't want to be himbo on main again, but which dice am I rolling?
For D4s,
Thank you. Just wanted to
and
risk that.
and you'd all be rolling double to be fair, just to clarify.
Oh, right, okay.
'Cause-
19.
Awesome.
I don't want to freak people out. I'm rolling really low at the moment. What happens is at the last hurdle, the goat eats or something.
The goat gets so drunk it dies of alcohol poisoning.
Oh my god, this is not good. Oh, actually, it's I mean, it's 15, but
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sebs
Oh, I got an 8.
with double dice.
Oh, double dice. Oh, right. That means I got an
It's like-
18.
Yeah.
That's a jump scare.
Yeah. So
I was like, we're gonna die. The goat's gonna get drunk and eat us all and rip us up.
So this goat just like rams its way through the crowd like a battering ram. Turbo is just like somehow like steering it with its horns like a maritime law master.
I have an idea. Okay, because to justify my double dice,
Yeah.
what I want to do to make this goat go faster is take 2 more barrels and something that's like carbonated, right? Like and like just puncturing them in the back and make jetpacks out of the pressurized liquid as they shoot out to boost the party goat faster.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
For animal handling, it means that I can do anything once. So I'm just like, Trish is just surfing on a back, whilst Turbo drives, and if Fiasco is engineering, Trish is like, what's that thing you have at the front of a boat in an old ship that's like a person? Like the figurehead. They're just like doing poses.
Nice.
But perfectly, because animal training means like you can ride an animal without falling off. So we're just doing,
that just makes sense.
Everyone
they're doing
knows.
flips. They're doing like arms out. Yeah, boom, boom. Yeah. They're just like they go past like another hot tiefling, and they go like boom, and a hot tiefling is like yeah.
And they're getting sprayed with jungle juice as you go past.
Oh yeah, Trish is just shouting juice, juice, juice. You know.
So this you are basically sailing a goat through a party.
It's sailing, yeah, sailing.
A jet-powered goat, spraying booze out everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I assume you basically like end this by like somehow Tokyo drifting a goat onto the main stage.
Yeah, we drift the goat.
No, we drifted it on the stage and we do donuts.
Yeah.
Turbo knows how to drift goats.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why they call it
That's
Turbo,
why we
right?
call
Like,
him Turbo. Yeah.
And everyone is just like, yeah, just like, nah. as just like everyone is just fucking pumped to this party goat.
Yeah, party
and
goat.
You see like Asmodeus, like this prince of demons from the side going, just putting away the kebab shaver. It's like, not today. And then he too is like getting right into it.
Trish gets out a bottle of like really cheap prosecco and goes.
Yeah. and the party just goes wild from here. You probably don't remember much of it from here on out. But it's sick as fuck. And we will drift off into that booze laden.
Can I, in the fading out montage?
Yeah.
Of this wild party.
Yeah.
I want there to be a moment where I gather up the low-key crew and I'm like, hey, I know we're just a low-key crew right now, but that party goat is incredible and wouldn't be here without all of you. Trish, can we be a high-key crew again?
Trish is like, looks around and blushes a bit. Like goes like, I hated this. I always wanted to be high key. I can't do low key. It's just not me. I need the attention.
I was so tired of being the bad boy. It's a phase, but it takes over your entire persona.
Turbo starts
Sometimes
crying.
I just want to be hot and not a bad boy hot, just like a regular hot, you know?
We're all just like hot.
I have one question. Can we add the goat to our crew?
Of course the goat's in the crew. Of course the goat's in the crew.
Yeah, only hotties allowed in, and the goat is hot. Yeah, it's a hot goat.
The goat. Okay, wait. I just thought of it. Goat, right? Greatest of all tieflings. Greatest, or maybe goat of all time. Greatest goat of all. It's the goat. It's the greatest goat of all time.
Oh my god, we're called goat.
We're called goat. It's a goat. It's perfect.
It's crazy. That's such a coincidence.
Guys, should we steal this goat?
Yes.
It's our goat. We've already stolen it.
I think this goat has free will, and if we approach it and say, "Hey, do you want to be part of the crew?" the goat will be like, "Fuck yeah, you gave me such good jungle juice."
We should do like one big last like horn bump all together
With
as-
all the four of us.
and a giant
Yes.
goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you want to steal the goat, that might have to be a sequel.
You gotta leave the sequel hooks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
original.
Just like conspiratorial like winks towards the goat as
Yeah.
you order this horn bump. And then
Maybe the goat does a little flex as well because it
Yeah.
knows.
yeah,
you know.
the goat's wearing a crop top now. No one knows where it came from.
Wait. What
I
did the goat's
gave it
crop
my
top say?
croppest top.
The croppest top.
And then we fade to Hellfire. And that is the end of the debut performance of Hot as Hell. Thank you for joining us, and thank you so much for our guests, Thomas, Simon, and Sebastian. Is there anything you want to say about where people can find you and stuff you do?
I will go first. It's me, Thomas. You can find me at Twitter. Fuck calling it X.
Yes, there's no
And-
such thing as X.
No. And Blue Sky. I'm now on Blue Sky at Animal Sexpert. Also, I'm interested to hear this because this is a question that I have, so please at me. Do you feel more autistic when you're playing D&D if you have autism and play D&D? Because this entire experience, I was like, I felt it more. So please discuss in my mentions. Thank you.
Simon?
Okay, yeah. I'm also on Twitter and also on Blue Sky for a mixture of science, Warhammer, neurodiversity stuff, and also some gym selfies, because I guess I am this game in real life as well. And you can find me as KelPiesi, that's KelPiesi, so KelPiesi, at Blue Sky and in Twitter.
And Sebastian?
Hi everybody. I am also on Twitter, Blue Sky, and other social medias. My handle is Spider Day Night Live. If you go to spiderdaynightlive.com, that'll take you to like my website that has links to stuff. But I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky under that. Though on Twitter, it's just Spider Day Night because character limits, but like it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a spider scientist, and I do a lot of science communication about my favorite animals, including spiders, but also other wonderfully weird things that you might not have seen before. Do I have anything to plug? Go check out the BBC Earth podcast, which is something that I was the co-host of for the most recent season. And if you have any spider questions, please at me.
Thank you so much. And I am Alex, as I'm here quite regularly. You can find me at Alex J. Holt, or the Blue Sky variation thereof, where I talk about a lot of nonsense mostly. And at this point, probably, unless anyone else has anything else, we'll hand back off to Sam.
Folks, I have had an absolute blast listening to probably the funniest of the Science and Sorcery streams. Genuinely, I've had an absolute blast sitting here watching this. Thank you so much to Alex for running that. Thank you to Thomas, Sebastian, and to Simon for coming and being our guests. And we'll be back next Wednesday with some Baldur's gatekeeping again. That'll be Dagmar, Alex, and I going back to Faerun. But for now, take care. Thank you so much. We'll see you all again so very soon for some more absolute nonsense here on Science and Sorcery. Enjoy your weekend.